So we have started this Jupyter notebook from Anaconda Navigator. Now to create a new notebook, click on this new button in the top right corner and click on Python 3. This will open a new notebook in a new tab. This is default Jupyter notebook interface. In notebook, you write and run your codes in small segments, and these segments are called cells. Apart from executing your code, these cells can also be used for commenting, and it is really helpful to make your code readable and easy to follow. To write the code, you just have to click on this cell, and for example, to add two numbers, you can just write 2 plus 2. So this is where you will write your codes. To execute this code, just press Ctrl Enter. So you can write your codes in the cell and you will get the output just below it. You can see for input we have IN, and for all the outputs we have out. On the top you can see different menu items. File contains general options like saving, printing or renaming. Edit contains cell related options like cut cell, copy cell, paste cell or delete cell. View contains interface related options, and inserts contains option to insert new cells. Cells menu item contains execution related options. And as the name suggests, help contains references and manuals on how to use Jupyter Notebook. You can also find the list of shortcuts from here. Now, most of the options we are going to use are also available in the form of buttons. So suppose if I want to rename this file as lecture 1, I will do that by clicking on this file name untitled and just rename it to lecture 1. To save this file, we can click on this save button. It will automatically save your file in your default directory. And next time you open Jupyter Notebook, you will be able to see this file in your default directory from Jupyter Notebook homepage. There are also buttons to cut, copy, paste. We also have a button to execute our codes. So again, if I click on my cell and click on run, it will execute the cell. Now you can see this drop down menu is saying code. This means the cell we have selected is containing a code. If I want it to contain a comment, I can change it to either raw or markdown formatting. If I change it to markdown or raw, our Python kernel will know that the content of this particular cell is just for commenting and it will not execute it. The presence of this feature make our code more readable and understandable. So I will go ahead and change the format of this cell to MD, which is markdown. You can see when I am changing my cell to markdown, the input symbol goes away. There is no input symbol here. Input symbols are present only in the front of codes. I can write anything in this MD cell and Python treats this as a comment. So let's go ahead and write this is a MD cell. Markdown cells also supports markdown formatting. So if I want to give heading, I can use pound symbol. So we'll give a heading 1. If I execute this cell, you can see since I use pound symbol in front of this heading 1, the font for heading 1 is in the heading format. We can also use multiple pound symbols to change this size. So if I use two symbols for heading 2, you can see heading 2 is slightly smaller than heading 1. You can also use 3, 4, 5 or 6 pound symbol to change the size of these headings. You can also use asterisk symbols to give bullets. So if I write asterisk, if I write bullet point, this asterisk symbol will be directly converted into a bullet. So if I execute it, you can see the asterisk symbols are now converted into bullets and we are seeing all our points in proper bullet points. There are multiple features for editing Markdown. You can Google it, and if you want, you can learn more about this formattings. Again, note that Markdown are just for commenting. Your Python is not actually executing these cells. The next cell format is raw. Raw is similar to Markdown, but it does not support formatting. So if you convert it to raw, it will remain like this. You will not be able to get formatting out of these cells. Again, raw is also for commenting and Python will not execute it. Code is the format in which we write our codes, and Python will only execute cells that are marked as codes. You can see the format for this cell is code. Therefore, I can use my codes in this cell. So if I write 2 plus 2, I can execute it either by clicking this run button or by pressing a shortcut key, that is Control Enter. For now, I will click on this run button. Similarly, if I write 5 plus 3, this time I will use Control Enter. Control Enter is a shortcut to run the cell, to execute the cell. But most of the time, we also want to enter a blank cell beneath this cell. In that case, I can use Alt Enter instead of Control Enter. Alt Enter will execute the cell. Also, it will insert a blank cell just below this cell. So if I write Alt Enter, it has executed the cell and it has inserted a new cell, a new blank cell just below this cell. Another small point I want to tell you about cells is editable and non-editable mode. So let's first insert a new cell. Now if you try to write anything, so if I write Start Tech Academy, nothing will happen because these cells are not editable right now. You can also notice the color of this cell is blue. The border around this cell is blue. This suggests that the cell currently is in non-editable format. If you press enter, you can see the cursor inside a cell and now the blue color has been changed to green color. Now you can write anything. If I write Start Tech Academy, you can see we are able to write this inside a cell. This mode is editable mode. If I press escape, you can see the color has been changed to blue and now we have entered a non-editable mode. In non-editable mode, you can navigate through different cell, and if you want to edit it, you have to press enter, and the cursor will appear inside the cell and the cell boundary will change to green color. These two shortcuts of entering into editable and non-editable mode are very important, and it will lay a foundation for other shortcuts as well. So suppose if you want to change the formatting from code to markdown, you can put your cell into non-editable mode. So I will press escape and then I will press M. M is a shortcut for markdown formatting, and you can see that the cell type has been changed from code to markdown. Since right now I am in non-editable mode, I can press Y to change the format of this cell to code. Now to edit the code, I just have to press enter to enter into editable mode. Now again, to go back to non-editable, press escape. Now I can use shortcuts to change the cell format. If I press R, I can change the format of this cell to raw, and to switch back, I just have to press Y. These shortcuts are very handy when you are using Python, and it will save a lot of time for you. Again, now the shortcut to insert new cell is just to enter into non-editable mode, press escape if you are in editable mode, and press A. A will insert a blank cell above your existing cell, and similarly B will enter a cell below your existing cell. So I want you to remember these 6 shortcuts. First is enter to enter into editable mode of a cell. Second is escape to go into the non-editable mode of the cell. Third is control enter to execute your selected cell. Fourth one is alt enter to execute your selected cell and enter a new blank cell below your cell. The fifth one is M, use of M in non-editable mode. It will change the cell format from code to markdown. And the last one is Y. In the non-editable mode, if you press Y, it will change the format of your cell from raw or markdown to code format. Similarly, there is one more shortcut. If you want to delete your cell, just press DD in non-editable mode. It will delete the selected cell. In the next lecture, we'll cover some basic operations in Python.